SJ Fibonacci here, and welcome back to another video in what I'll be calling, in the series I'll be calling Small Account, Big Habits. All right. Um, I think I want to kind of go through before the trading week actually started. So this is being recorded Sunday, 7:36 p.m. Sunday night, September the 8th. All right. I think when I did the last video, I was somewhere in Monday, I think. I don't remember what it was. But essentially, I don't know, it was a very, very insightful first week of just trying to, as I said, foster. The whole idea of it is for me to trade a small account, a small live account, where the focus is on execution and proper risk management and, trying to execute. Yeah, pretty much trying to contain the negative habits that I've kind of developed over the years trading Forex. Right. And then I get like this whole journaling process and then be able to journal it. This whole journaling process has actually been very good in keeping me kind of grounded and stuff, right? So there's a dashboard that kind of shows how I've ended last week. Remember, this doesn't mean I made $1,000 last week. This is $11.39. At one point, I was up like $18 or $1,800 based on this, right? But then Friday there was major news that came out. We call non-farm payroll in America. The market usually goes crazy when that happens, as did a lot of things. I'm gonna try and go into some of the trades that I did last week. But essentially, TradeZella is where I've been logging all my trades and I make notes on the trades and stuff like that. It also allows you to create what we call a playbook or a specific strategy that you would look for, and you map all your trades to that specific strategy. So let's say it's a playbook. And what this has actually done for me, when I'm entering a trade, because I know I have to log it, if I cannot, like it's kind of weird, because I know I have to log it, when I enter the trade, I'm not thinking like, yo, but this don't match any of the setups, because I'm gonna have to, it's gonna have to map back to one of these playbooks, breakup structure, and it kind of shows you what the rules are. So I have these rules. Price must reject a key level. So click on it. Price must reject a key level daily, fib level weekly, or a session high or low. So the entry criteria, and I must risk 1% of the account. Exit criteria is next key level or a negative 27 fib extension. And then the market condition, right? It must be at the start of a session or a session crossover, and it must be in the first 3 weeks of the month. You notice that there, it will actually show. So when you're actually mapping it to a trade, it will ask you to select if you've actually followed the rule, if you're actually following the rule, or if you had followed the rule. So this is I followed this 87.5% of the time when I've actually used it. I might have to go back through and make sure I map all these things properly. I don't even know how I log it. I don't know how I create these trades yet. So I guess I can do it here. But overview is that so the overview of this is that I actually made most of my gains from this setup, which is actually my bread and butter, right? Breaker structure, price rejects, level falls, and stuff like that. Yeah, if you look at it, I didn't really. All the trades I've made over the week were based on this setup. All the gains I made. Let me go back one step. So I might end up deleting. This foolishness, this counter trend extension foolishness. I might end up deleting that, and I can create a playbook that I can create a playbook called not my setup, right? So if it's neither trend following or the breaker structure setup, then I'm going to mark it as not my setup, so I can actually track those. Because right now I'm not able to track. I can only, based on the account type I've selected, I can only set up 3 playbooks. If you notice, I use this counter trend foolishness extension. I'm not sure what it was. I just kind of made it up and I lost 2 trades on it. I was trying to trade this setup. And just for the sake of it, the rules were extension leg has been completed. No, this might not make sense to you. For the course, I'm getting there in the course. You have to get to the course, guys. Extension leg has hit key level. Break of structure in 15-minute. Target is the. So essentially, what I was trying to do here is to trade the retracement back to the 61. Today in the course, I would have spoken about today in the course being the 7th, lesson 4. I would have spoken about the retracement to 61 level. Yeah, I was trying to trade that, which is actually very dangerous, and it'd be a counter trend. All right, so I'm going to delete the setup and not trade the setup. I lost. See, these are the trades that I lost on there. All right. And it shows me the executed trades that I've lost 2 trades on it. All right. And then now the last setup. Oh, this is actually the one I made the most money on, the most gains on. All right, the trend following, and this is very simple. Let me say the trend is your friend. Trade the trend. Whatever the market is going down, you should be selling. Not say you can't buy, but then those are more risky, right? And the setup is pretty much similar. Rejection of a key level or a level in direction of a 4-hour trend, and the exit would be a fib. So it's kind of the same setup where I'm using the fib. So the market retraces to push up to continue the trend, or the market retraces to push down to continue the trend. But yeah, I actually need to create market rules conditions. How I never put in these. But essentially, so I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to delete it right now on the things you guys can see. I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to create another playbook called Not My Setup. And it's just so that I can track the trades taken that are not break of structure, not break of structure, or a trend continuation. All right. So I'm gonna just give it very simple. I gave adding the rules to it because they're not the engineering trades. Oh, I need to put a color on there. How do I edit this now? Oh shoot. I want to put a color on there like a red or something. Seems I can't. Can I edit? Can. So this needs to be like a red because this is like a bad red mean danger. All right, I might end up going through now to tag all the trades. So let me just show you how to tag all the trades. So the trades that I can see all my trades here. All right, let's go through this first. So this is saying I took 23 trades, which is kind of crazy. 22 trades in 1 week. So I took one on Sunday. No, I took 2 trades on Sunday. Was a red day. Took 5 trades on second. The green day. 5 trades. It's another red day. Funny enough, I almost lost the same amount of money here. This day is pretty much a break even. I lost like 44 cents. And then this is the big day where I made. And in fact, I made a whole lot more. Right. So this is the big. So this one's a trend following trade on GJ, where I made like 18. Right. And then on gold, I did a lot of crazy stuff on gold. I think I was supposed to tag, because it wasn't so as you can see, it shows that this is a trend following trade and this is a breaker structure. So it shows the different strategy I use on each of the trades. This one that wasn't tagged obviously isn't one that was my setup. Let me see what I have in the details. Hopefully I wrote something. Oh, I have not. Let me see what the screenshot is. Yeah, not sure why I entered this. Oh, I think I might have entered this because the price would have gone up here and rejected. Yeah, this was more. This you could consider this a trend following trade. Well, yeah, it is a trend following trade. So and it would be price. So price would have swung down, retrace. Again, if you watch lesson 4, you'd see what this is. Retrace. I'm trying to remember where I entered this trade. Could have been around here. I really and truly should not have been in this trade. Now think about it. right? This is really not my setup because price would have actually closed above the area. You want with the retracement with the Fibonacci, you want price to be closing within this area, rejected this area between the 76, 78 and the 61. But if you look at this price, we actually close above it. And I'm trying to remember at what point I entered this trade. I don't know if I entered after this closure here. Let me check and see. I don't remember where I actually entered. Is it 4 what time frame? Is it 1? Oh, yeah, I actually don't remember where I entered. So I'm gonna tag this as trend continuation because it really is a trend continuation. But I think what actually I'm not even actually following this trade. I don't know if at some point I was in profits. Let me check because this thing can show me if I was in profits at any point in time. Yes, I was never ever in profits. I really cannot figure what was happening with this trade. Can't remember. Cannot remember. Oh, I showing the screenshots wrong. So this is where I actually entered. Yeah. This entry might have entered on the closure of this, but this entry might have not even made any sense because the price is actually rejected. If you look at this, price is rejecting the daily level right here. So I don't think I executed my strategy properly. So what I'm going to do is mark this as not my setup. All right, so that's not my setup. Even though I was trying to, or at least what I thought I was doing was executing my trend continuation setup. It's showing me that it really wasn't my setup. As I said, price actually closed above the level, so it really wasn't my setup, but I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I really wasn't paying attention. Guys, I'm kind of all over the place with this. I'm just gonna going through to show you guys what happened last week. Are there any other trades that I was looking on Friday? I was looking on Friday on dashboard. Yeah, so Friday's my biggest day yet, and it could have been bigger if I had literally just chilled out. Now for this trade, yeah, I think I was even risking more than what I usually risk. Right? I started increasing my risk. I was breaking my rules, started increasing my risk to like 2%. And this is definitely not my setup, right? Even though this is definitely not my setup. And I lost it's much less than this. I was supposed to be risking $3 per trade, end up losing $12. So I was just like 4 times my risk, right? On this trade. Now, if you look at this, so this is when the news actually came out. So news came out, they said this massive candle here is the market reacting to the news. So there's a massive price swing. What's funny about it is that this trade ended up playing out, like it ended up playing out, but it was not my setup. There's nothing here that shows any retracement of any fib, any break of structure. This is not even a trend continuation trade. This is a reversal out of this area, this key area here. That's not my setup, right? That's not. And I basically, this is actually multiple positions. Now I think about it. Now I remember. These are multiple entries. So the what do you call it? The trading journal allows you to kind of merge the thing. So this actually show you how badly I was doing, how badly I was. I was entering multiple positions. So I entered these two, I lost, enter again, I lost. When I eventually entered this last time, all the way up, all this last time, the market actually closed out in profit. Right? It actually closed out in profit, which is what you're seeing in the screenshot. I came out of it like right around here. But then if you look, if I'd actually left that last position in, the market would have actually gone down in my favor. Now, the problem with this, I told you guys that sometimes you do the wrong thing, or you do something that you're not supposed to be doing, and it works. And that is the problem, the killer. So yeah, I need to be better better next time. So I'm gonna tag this as not my setup because this is not my trading setup. All right. Yeah, but let's just see if I can look at some of those that I actually use my setup. Some of them were like clean. All right, so this one, I'm gonna look at the trend following. Trend following, executed trades. All right, let's look at this big one where I actually made $18. So like a sweet trade. Now for this one, yeah, this one's actually pretty simple. The market is in a downtrend, as you can see, right? You remember I was saying to you when well, again, if you were in three, lesson three, where I said a downtrend is characterized. When I when I look at it, when I think about a downtrend, I think about the market creating yeah, so the market was continuing to create these lower lows here, right? So even though it pushed up and created this, so it pushed up, it kind of broke structure here. Because remember, the downtrend is lower highs, lower lows. The market actually pushed through this level. So it took out these highs, right? Now it might look like a reversal is coming, but then remember I was saying that when the market does stuff like this, you have to wait on a confirmation of it creating a new higher low. Because this would have mean that it have broken this is where it have broken the downtrend when the market starts creating these new higher lows. But didn't do that. And this is actually this line you see in here, even though the fib on there is actually a key level. I think it's a weekly level. Unless I do actually remember. But it's a key level. So that then did was just let the market just enter here. Since the market rejected this. So the market had rejected this level. So it didn't create a new higher low for me to cut. It didn't create the higher low, which is a signal to buy, but instead it rejected the level. Right. And so I entered for the sell. So this is a trend continuation. This is just market following the trend. Right. How it eventually ended. I only have one screenshot. And I think I might have exited this trade like even before I hit my target, if I'm not mistaken. And I was risking more on this trade. I was risking 2% on this trade. I can show you the stats. Yeah, so I was risking more, and it's actually 66 pips. You guys know what a pip is if you watch lesson 1 or maybe lesson 2 thereabout. Yeah. Yeah, so that was one setup. I mean, the market eventually, and I think I would have entered this. I was must check a key level, which is a daily level. I didn't actually use a fib on this. I didn't use a fib, which is why I left this, and it wasn't a crossover. So it's just these two rules that I was following, and it actually played out. Let me see if there's any other ones. Any other trades worth mentioning? Executed trades. All right, so on gold. All right, so at this point, the market on gold is in an uptrend. And you see, I still incorporate the fib, right? Remember, again, if you watch lesson 4, remember lesson 4, market, after this small retracement, market push up, came back into my 61.78 level, and then target is all the way up here. And to be honest, I don't think I hold this. I don't think I illustrate the entire way. I don't think I illustrate the entire way. All right. Let me see how much it eventually closed at. It's 144 pips. 624. All right. So, and I was actually risking a lot on this trade. I think I was also risking a lot because this is showing me that I was risking $12, which is around 4 times what I should be risking, right? Um, oh, they put both of them on there. I'm going to take off this because it can also do that in it. It can also be following more than one something. I wouldn't call this a breaker structure though. Market did not break structure. This is where I entered. Screechers not in any order. Or I have multiple executions on this. That's the problem. I have multiple executions on this trade. Oh, so I have multiple execution on this trade. So it's 6 different executions. So it's 3 different entries. I need to work on how I do that because I think I might be confusing myself. Right. I think I remember. I think when I initially entered, I think I might have gotten stopped out. Yes, I'd actually gotten stopped out. So this is the first entry I made and I got stopped out. As you can see, I never waited until the market actually came back into the level I initially entered. But then when I got stopped out, which is around, when I got stopped out, I re-entered, right? And then it eventually pushed up. I think I came out around here. So I never initially, when I initially entered, I didn't wait. So I broke my rules because the market would have to come back into this level. I didn't wait. And so I ended up having multiple executions. And the net profit from the multiples that I lost $900 here, $9 here. So I was risking 3%. I'm risking more than I usually supposed to be risking. And then these 2 smaller positions, which you can look at. So, right, yeah. So I was definitely risking too much on this, on these trades. Well, I think I'm going to remove this because it's not a break of, this would not be a break of structure. Let me delete this from the trade. It's not a break of structure. It's literally just trend following. And it's this, this. Right. But yeah, so that's where it is, guys. And eventually the week ended at $11. Now, I'm not too worried about the gains, as I said, because the whole idea of this is for me to learn proper trading habits. So for the what's crazy, so for most of last week, I was undisciplined until the last day, and I still came more positive. So imagine if I was consistent with executing the entire week, then it would be a whole lot. Then I would be a whole lot better than I came out. Right? But 20 trades kind of crazy. I've actually taken out some of the trades, the stuff I was trading. I took off Aussie USD. That's really slow bad. I don't think I took a trade on this. I might end up taking it out. Market broke structure here. But I might look at it to see what's happening. Made decent money out of this. I think there's a way to show which one of the pairs is I made the most money on. Reports. Is that how I look? I'm still feeling my way around this, but I'm gonna lie, this thing is really good. And again, I'm not affiliated with this service provider, but that's been really good. I'm gonna lie. This is coming soon. For the reports, pretty much will show. But yeah, this is at. So let's see where this week takes me. Really excited. That's I'm gonna call this series "Small Account Big Habits," and because this is my logic, right? And this is kind of the drawback that I've seen. There's a lot of destructive stuff in the space, right? When you see people, and I've been victim of it, I've been guilty of it. When I see people making $20,000 a day and $100,000 a day, the potential of what things can be kind of gets you excited, and so you kind of go ahead in, right? And the reality is that you're not gonna make 20,000 from a $500 account or a $300 account. But when you just start trading, your focus should not be on money. Your focus should be on sharpening your skill set, right? And even for prop firm challenges. I don't think prop firm challenges are for people who are still trying to find their footing in the market. Prop firm challenges are for people who can trade, who have capital constraints. Because if you can trade, if you can consistently make gains on a $300 account by executing properly, then trust me, If you get 100,000, if you get a 25,000 account, trust me, it make a difference at that point. So I had to step back, and I tell the guys I wasted thousands of US dollars. Yes, thousands of US dollars on prop firm challenges, and I really was just not ready. You know, I just gotten back into trading, and I try to rush. I mean, I told myself I was trying to be take the process slow, but then I was rushing myself, and this revelation just came to me like last week. To be honest, I've always known, but I kept feeling like I was running out of time or something. I don't know what was it was. Again, I remember the challenge about me being open and transparent about my journey. Hopefully, one day I can look back at these videos and be like, yo, actually, really, I really actually really made it out. But focus right now is on executing good trades. There is this thing that actually shows me. Yeah, so what was crazy about this is that even though I was doing those crazy stuff, my average win is actually higher than my average loss. Right? There was something in there that showed my risk to reward. Like it shows my average risk to reward ratio. And I think it was showing me like 1.2. And I'm really trying to get it to 1.3, right? Where is it? It's really getting too might not getting a little long. No, so let yes, okay, it's 26 minutes. So I'm just gonna wrap it up. But yeah, guys, let's see where this takes me. And I'm kind of doing two things, right? So I'm teaching you guys what I know in the trade in the course, and then I'm also showing you where I am in my journey, right? Not profitable yet. This other day I was reading the description for the channel, and it was really my journey. It's to document my journey to making 100,000 US dollars per month from trading. I have to set the goals really high. So let's see if we can actually get there. And if I'm being honest, even if I start making $5,000 per month, that would be life-changing money. All right. That would be life-changing money. That's around 700,000 Jamaican dollars thereabout per month. Imagine making that per month. That might end up being like around that over $8 million for the year, or probably $9 million for the year. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. In it together. Just stick around with me and let's see where the journey takes us. And the whole idea again is to make it be very realistic. I mean, there are people out there who promise you guys these crazy things and these unrealistic things, but this is what the journey really looks like. I mean, maybe you're a genius and you can just jump in and do it, but for the average Joe, this is what the journey can look like, right? And I mean, that's SJ. So my goals for next week, right? So for next week, my goal for next week is to try and cut down this number of trades. I took 23 trades, kind of crazy. Try cut down that to more quality setups, as well as being consistent in following my rules. So I might check in like around Wednesday, in the middle of the week, to see where we're at, and give you guys some updates on anything that I would have learned for the next few days. So until next time, SJ Fibonacci out.